You guys know what this means. If you guys guessed it, I'm currently in the very, very front of the coach where our air conditioning system is, our generator, and tons of wiring. But the question I have for you today is, can I actually fix our air conditioning system? And can I get the coach from limping to actually get us back on the road? Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a simple task. And I'm not saying it's going to be a task I actually want to take on today. But I have no other choice. If I want to put this thing in drive and leave this area very, very soon, I have to figure this out. That being said, welcome to the channel, welcome to WePlusThreee, and welcome to clocking in today to try to figure out how to get this coach in drive, get some air conditioning going on, and fix our DEF issues that we have in the back of the coach. Let's put our gloves on, let's clock in, and let's begin the journey today. Just want to say, my sister and her brand new husband had the most beautiful wedding yesterday. It was so cool to be able to watch my little sister walk down that aisle, say I do with her new husband. There's something about not only being together with someone you love, but actually taking the plunge and taking the I do's and creating your own family. It's incredible to me. I remember that day of just walking in the classroom, seeing Molly, and asking her to borrow a pen. And when I said, "Hey, can I borrow a pen?" I turned around, she was behind me, and I said, "Go ahead, before you hand me that pen, can you write down your phone number on that piece of paper?" I'll never forget that day. And it's incredible to be back, obviously in our hometown, but remember those amazing memories I have with the one that I love. And I just think that's an amazing opportunity, an amazing experience that people get to feel that and know what real love feels like. So to be able to walk down an aisle to someone you love and say I do is just, it's amazing. It's incredible. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was a little mix of shopping, getting ready for the wedding, and then I threw some clips of the wedding in there. I didn't want to film the whole thing, bring a camera out, because that was their day, but I still wanted to capture that memory and show you guys as well, because these videos aren't just videos. These are time capsules of the world we get to live in and life as we see it and as we know it. So that's one thing I absolutely love about this platform and YouTube and all of you guys, is I'm able to share whatever I want when I want, and it's definitely a blessing. So that being said, let's get to this today. I don't want to spend hours and hours under the sun, but I don't think we have another choice. So grab a snack, grab a drink, send good vibes, and let's just get going. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys inside of here. We've got wires. This is our blinker right here. This entire thing actually comes out a lot more than this, but I don't need to pull out the generator, which I just want to say it is filthy. So when we get this thing serviced, which, let's be real, I'm probably going to service this thing myself, clean it up, change the filters out, put fresh oil in it, because it is due probably in about a month or two. But could you guys imagine just working on this? For anybody else, this would be very, very overwhelming. I just want to say it's a little overwhelming to me, but what does it do with getting upset and just sitting here and twiddling your thumbs, right? Nothing is going to be fixed if I do that. So here's our air conditioning system right here. They actually put these on tractors too, so this is its own unit. We can also take the filter out, blow it out. I've done that about 6 months ago. So we'll check all the wiring. We'll make sure we have everything looking pretty good. We'll check any kind of fuses. Like here's an inline fuse right here. We'll go get Freon if we need to. We'll tap in. I believe the Freon is, let me see, we have a high point and a low point. I want to say is right there maybe. This looks a little too big, but we will find the high and low point. We will go get Freon and see if we have any kind of leaks. Just want to say I appreciate all of your comments, trying to help me, guide me. I've dealt with something like this before on vehicles, and I do know that whenever there is an issue, let's say the Freon is low, okay, let's say in the reservoir, I don't know the exact name right now, there's an auto shutoff switch that allows the blower not to obviously suck up the Freon, because there's no Freon, it'll blow, it'll mess up the motor, is what I'm saying. So Over time, if that's just trying to spin and there's no Freon, it's going to burn up that clutch over time. That's the reason why the auto shut off is shutting off that switch, which makes a lot of sense. I then thought, what if the wiring was in that wire mesh loom and it's pulsating, not giving enough power to get the clutch to turn on? So there's a lot of things that it could be. The best thing I need to do, check all my fuses, check all this, go get Freon, check the system, make sure it can even load, and we can put Freon in it. If it clicks back on, then we know we have AC. So then we can move to the next problem. It's part of the journey. It's part of what you have to do while you're on the road. And imagine you're in the middle of nowhere. Who are you going to call? You have to figure it out. So just like the other day, the check engine light came on. I couldn't even start the coach. I didn't even film this, guys. There were so many codes thrown on the OBD2. Like there's a secret screen menu. You can go and check all your diagnostic codes. It wouldn't even allow me to start the coach. There's a hidden switch in there that I had to bypass so I could start the coach. Pretty crazy, just want to say. So got most of those gone, cleared out. There's like 4 codes that are still on there. But once we get to that option on the actual video, I'll show you all the codes. Maybe you guys have dealt with this. Maybe you have an Integra. Maybe this is common. It shouldn't be common with a coach that has 33,000 miles, 34,000. This should not be a common thing for a vehicle with that amount of miles. I don't care if it's a dually truck or a motorhome. This shouldn't be happening. Relays, I can't really test those right now, but all those look really good. Got wiring here. This is a little drip pan just in case. Let's check this fuse. I mean, I don't think it's a fuse issue, but it's always good to at least check, right? It's hard to see that. Okay, that fuse is good. We can put that back. You're probably wondering, Jaron, why are you checking all these fuses? Why are you checking all these wires? Well, the thing is, if I don't, let's say I take this into a dealer. This coach went into a dealer one time and the AC wasn't working. I paid $1,000 for a controller. Now, mind you, this is why I'm always on high alert. I paid $1,000 for a brand new controller inside, and it looks like one that you would find in like a basic minivan or something like that. It's nothing crazy. $1,000, okay, for a brand new controller, because I was told that my controller was bad. Okay, you know what it was? One fuse. One fuse was bad, and my air conditioning system wasn't coming on for months. One fuse was bad. I couldn't see the fuse. It was behind a hidden panel. Pop the fuse in. There you go. 2 different places, couldn't find the problem. And I'm not saying the ones who built this coach also didn't find the fuse. So we'll leave that there, and you guys can simmer with it as you will. But we have to dig through all these wires to make sure nothing has come loose, nothing popped up on when we had a blowout. Maybe something came loose, I don't know. I'm going to say it's probably the Freon now that I've checked most of these fuses and the wires. So we need to find the high point and the low point and possibly go get a some new Freon. Hopefully it's just R134 where I can just clip in and it'll be no problem. I just found from when someone did tile in the coach. This is a little tile rubber thing that sets the spacing. That's weird. Okay, we'll put this there. We'll put it back for now, and then we'll grab it in a little bit. That's kind of funny. So, all right, we're probably gonna load up. Let's wash up a little bit, and let's go get some Freon. All right, I found the low point, which is right there, and this is going to be the high point up here. So, if I'm a betting man, I want to say that it's probably gonna be Freon. So let's go grab it. We'll get the coach warmed up. If we can get the coach to turn over, which I'm pretty sure I can. We'll fill this up and we'll see what it says, and we'll go from there. So if it is already full, it's going to probably not take any Freon. So let's jump in the truck and let's go get some Freon. All right, let's hop in here. I'm at this O'Reilly. I thought I was going to an AutoZone, and I pull in and I'm like, I forgot I put auto parts store on the truck and not actual AutoZone. So pop in here and see what we can find. It's not the first time I've heard the spark plug joke. All right, we went ahead and just got this Freon right here. So I'm thinking it is R134, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'm pretty sure it will work. So we'll pop over, see if we can at least get some kind of pressure going on the motorhome for that. So Got the R134 with the removable head, so if I ever have to replace or get another canister, that head will work on anything. So the head alone is $40, and the Freon is typically way more than that. So I think that's a pretty good value for, I want to say, 65 bucks. I want to say it's a pretty good value for 65 bucks. So if we can get that AC going, that will be a huge save. So we'll also check hoses and go from there and see if we can I don't know, find anything else, I guess, that's also going on. Some time has gone by. Lunch was a great success. I had a change. As you guys know, Texas gets so hot. It might only be 90 degrees, but I was down there and that sun was beaming on me. Oh my goodness, just want to say. Even the Cybertruck is a little hot box. Okay, so we just picked up the little AC Pro. Hopefully, this works for what we need. Nice thing is, as I told you earlier, we have a removable and reusable little head here with a nice little gauge on it. So we can be AC pros. First things first, I think we need to remove this red tab before we do anything. I'm pretty sure we have to start the coach, warm the coach up, and go from there. Okay, get instructions specific to your vehicle. I don't think they're gonna have an Integra Spire on their instructions website here. So maybe they might. Maybe we download the app. It says download the AC Pro app and follow the instructions. I don't know, maybe we do that. But let's be real. I guarantee you they're not going to have what we need for the coach. Instructions. Open the hood, find the low pressure service port with engine off. Open hood, locate the pressure AC service port, larger tubing between. Okay, where it clicks in. Start the car, turn the AC on, set the fan to the highest setting or the coldest setting. Make sure recirculate mode is on. Okay. And then you want to do, obviously, fill it to 26 to 50 psi, which is the green zone on here. So we can do that. All right, well, let's go ahead and do that. We'll see if we can't find the port to hook this up, and let's just fill it up. We'll also investigate any lines that we think are cracked, that look bad, and I guess go from there. And speaking of lines and cracks that need to be replaced, if we do find any, I just got off the phone with Spartan as well after lunch, and dun 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 dun, they actually sent me a little warranty oopsie thing. So I want to say the dev head sensor is bad on the coach. So a few videos ago, you guys saw I had the check engine light on and all that stuff. She said I've got about 3 hours of drive time until this coach will not drive, will not start up until that sensor is replaced. So luckily I got here in the nick of time, because now that means I only have 2 hours of drive time left. But the nice thing is she sent me 2 places that I can call, schedule an appointment, and they said it's going to be fully covered underneath the engine warranty. I don't know what it would cost without the warranty, but hey, in my book, warranty coming again for the win. And I think I want to say, I need to get the lowdown on the warranty, but I want to say it's 100,000 miles. I think. I don't really know. I know it's got to be a minimum 50, because you're not going to spend close to $400,000, $500,000 on an RV and then not have a good warranty for a 100K mile warranty. I think the Cybertruck alone is 100K. Like typically when you buy a vehicle, I know the engine is most likely 100K warranty, and then all the inside stuff is like 35,000 mile warranty for like any tears, rips, stuff like that. So I usually don't keep a vehicle that long, but there you go. All right, well, let's get to it. Let's at least find the low point, and we'll get more in taking the coach in, getting that dev head replaced. Hopefully they actually let me record and film. That would be awesome to document that and share along with you guys what's going on with the beast. So, all right, let's go find this low point hookup, and let's become an AC tech today. Before we can do any of that, we gotta unclip all of this. I didn't realize it had so many zip ties and little things on here. I guess they don't want these walking off if someone was to steal it. I'm gonna assume that it says hook into the low point, but this actually looks super big right here, as you guys can tell. So wouldn't this be technically the low point hookup right here, right? But to me, that looks too big. But maybe that is it. I don't know. Well, hold on, what is this? We have a little crack right there. So we'll have to look at this hose. You guys see that? I just found that right there. I didn't see that earlier today, maybe because the sun was blinding me, but we do have a little crack right there. So when we fill this up, I almost wonder if that was the issue right there. We'll have to unzip all this and see if we can't trace all of that, but I don't see that being the problem because my fingernail doesn't even go that far in. Okay, I guess we'll find out in just a second when I hook this thing up. Okay, well, it says unscrew this, so this hasn't even been punctured yet, which is nice. So we'll unscrew this right there, and then I'm assuming once we actually put this on here, it's going to puncture it, and this can't ever come off again until, I want to say this is empty, so I guess we'll hear a little psh whenever we go to do that. All right, well, it's definitely on there, but I didn't hear any noise, but I guarantee you if I click that down right there, Freon's gonna come out of there. So let's go test this. Let's see if it goes on that low point hookup like we were thinking it's going to. And we'll clean this up in just a bit here because we got some sweeping we got to do anyways. It doesn't say to hook it up and have it sitting right now. It just says test to make sure it's going to click on here. So yeah, see, this is wouldn't this technically be the low point right here? And this doesn't even fit. So I want to say that must be the low point up there, because there's your AC, because this doesn't click on there at all. So I'm going to say that that's not the spot that we need. Maybe the low point's up there and the high point's right here, because on the car you also have like a big one like this, and then you have another one which is here, which that looks way smaller. So let me see if that fits. I know the system's R134. I know it is because I looked into it. Let's see if that like clicks. Oh yeah. That just clicked right on. That's weird. I just clicked it on there and it shows it's in the red. See instructions. So why would it show that? That's the pressure in the system. Now mind you, the coach is off right now. So confirm compressor clutches engage. Okay, so there's just nothing. It's just not running right now. That's what's going on. Engage. The compressor's not engaged. The car is not running. Make sure it's turned on. Okay, so we're just testing it right now to see if that clicked on. So let's ignore that being the red right now, and then we'll start the coach and go from there. So, all right. Okay, what are we doing here? This one-hand game is, we got some work to do. Okay, so it's stuck on the red for now, but let's start the coach and let's get that compressor moving. Well, let's at least try to. Well, let's get this thing started. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what happens. So you go to turn the key on, right? I mean, obviously it's gonna beep at you right now because we have the jacks down, right? So that's normal, so bear with me on all the noise so we can get that to. Okay, well, no, it's just doing some crazy stuff. Of course, we still have emissions going, check engine. You're gonna obviously have low air because, well, we have no air. So, and then we have the check engine light, and then we have another check engine with a check, which wouldn't that technically be a check engine light? But they told me if there is, there's a mode in here, right? There's a secret menu. You basically go through all the settings like this. You go to settings, you'll go to diagnostic, and then you go to, I want to say it's OBD2 information. And this is what we're getting right here. This is all the codes we're getting. So if you guys have a motor coach that has all this, these are the codes that we're getting. Feel free to look into them, but they said it needs a new def head sensor, which is the def head. It all comes together one big assembly. So it tells you exactly what you need, which is right there. The crazy thing is, I don't think I can just start the coach just straight. I think I have to trick it or clear the menu out to like all these codes that are going on. I think they have to be clear to allow the coach to even start. So you guys, I'm holding it down, it's green, but it's not starting. So that's a telltale sign that you got to come in here, check engine, back, clear the codes out, See how it stopped making noises? So dismiss messages. I'm trying to help you guys. If you get stranded in your coach and you have a Spartan chassis, this is the only way. Hold the brake. It's beeping. Yes, we know we have no error. Let's start it. Let's see if it starts. See, still getting a no start. So technically we're stranded in a way. But there is another way to do this. We have a secret switch in the coach, and it will bypass the actual push to start button. So you see how it's just blinking green right now? So the other night, I thought I was stranded, and then I remembered I had that secret menu and a secret button to get into. But see, now it's blinking, and we can't even get it to come on. So just give me a second. Let's see if we can't get in here. Maybe hold it down. Coach is fully started. As you guys can tell, you can see the RPMs. Air is already back to ride height or ride PSI. But coach would not start. If I didn't know about that secret menu, I would never get the coach started right now, because with all of those different codes popping up, like emissions, I mean, it is like beep, 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 beep. I just cut all that out, and I didn't want to annoy you guys with all the beeping, but it's pretty wild. This thing is lit up like a Christmas tree at night, just want to say. But without that, we would not be able to start this coach. So the lady from Spartan, very, very nice. Her name was, I want to say Corey, reached out, gave me emails, gave me different schematics on what to do just in case. She's like, you gotta get into a center, because she's like, you have 2 hours left or the coach is going to do nothing. That right there is very, very scary, very nerve-wracking. I couldn't imagine being in the middle of nowhere and you have 5 hours you gotta drive. Now you have a tow truck. You have a tow truck thing. So it's like, is this a part that I can keep on me and have with me? Because now I'm gonna have some scares in the back of my mind that we're going to be stranded if we don't have an extra one of these. So the death thing has always been a little wonky, a little scary on my end. It's just like, what do? You're at the mercy of all these parts. So, all right, the coach should be warmed up. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the AC full blast. We're going to get to the low point and see if we can't get this thing. Let's just check the Freon levels and go from there. Okay, so the bottle says to go full blast, just like that, which obviously we're getting no cold air. And then we're going to put it on recirculate. Okay, so there we have it. Obviously it's hot because there's no Freon, I'm assuming. So let's pop outside and let's see if we can get some Freon in the system. You guys love this DIY stuff. I love piddling with all of this. I don't want to obviously do it all the time, but it's part of the name and part of the game of this RV lifestyle. So since we're going to be going to Cummins in a few days, I want to see if maybe they can go ahead and service the generator, maybe go ahead and get my oil changes done, because we always get the oil changes every year. You only need to do it once a year, or depending on your mileage, every year. We were taking it to a dealer, as you guys know, but I think I'm going to start opting to service elsewhere. Just want to make sure my things get done right, and I think going to Cummins is probably the best thing. I've never worked with them. I know nothing about them. So I think they know their motors better than anyone else. Obviously, they're trained just to work with motors and to work with these chassis. So I think that's going to be the number one concept that we do from here on out, is just work directly with whoever's building or processing these items, right? So manufacturer, you think they're more third party of going on top of your chassis, running wires and stuff like that. So if I have any issues, let's say with the own-in generator, I'm going to call Cummins straight. If I have a deal with the chassis, I'm going to call the chassis manufacturer straight. And I'm just going to keep very, very simple, just go right to the brand. So let's hook this up. Let's see what we get. Cross your fingers that we can load some Freon in this. And if we can get Freon to stay in the system, I'm going to possibly check these lines. That crack, I don't know about that, but I wonder if that's a Cummins issue too. I'll buy the lines. Maybe I can put it on myself. And if it's pretty reasonable and they have the lines already in stock, I'll just have them throw some new lines in and we'll go on with our day. So let's get this on. Let's see what we get. It says just click it on, just like so. This is what it's given us. It shows 0. Does that mean we've got 0? And it said every 10 to 15 seconds, we're gonna wanna shake the bottle up and down, left and right, but keep it at 12 o'clock, which is like this. So I'm assuming we've got 0 in there. So maybe we were
we had nothing. And then, do I just click it every once in a while? Let's just see. Let's see if we get any movement. I don't see any movement. Give it another little shake. Up and down, left, right. Hit the trigger. I'm gonna read the instructions on how long we're supposed to actually hold this down. So we're getting 0 movement right now. Well, it doesn't say how long we're supposed to actually hold on the trigger, but I'm just gonna hold it down and shake it every 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah, we're getting 0 movement on there, but the bottle's getting cold. So, is that normal, guys? If you guys are AC techs, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'm just kind of going with the flow a little bit. You know, nice thing is, O'Reilly's only about 10-15 minutes away, so I can always go run and get another bottle, but we're getting 0 movement. I really hope that we're filling this up. I can always hold down and fill the lines and see if we're getting any coldness going on, but, well, it feels a little cold right here. And it is clicked on, so that's good. I wonder if it's something Cummins can also do if I end up not getting it to work. All right, I just saw it move just up a little bit. So it says while charging the system, shake the can. So not sure if I was doing it right. It said do this every 10-15 seconds. So look like a yo-yo, but it definitely feels a lot colder than it was. Well, it goes right back down. So what does this tell you? We are definitely low on Freon, and as you can see, it's trying its best. Oh, this is a good sign. So we know we have a leak in one of the hoses. All right, let's keep on charging. You can hear it, it's trying to click over right now. So let's keep going. Alrighty, jeepers, brightness. While we let the Freon kind of sit a little bit, okay, I just wanted to hear if I could hear the actual clutch turning over. It's trying, you guys hear it? It's like, it's doing it more and more this time, which is nice. So let's pop this open a little bit. You hear it? It's trying to engage. So let's go add more Freon to it. I guarantee you I'm gonna need to run to go get more Freon. So it's trying to click on. Okay, we know we're getting a little better at this. I guess at knowing what to do. Let's get a little shot of it though, real quick. The instructions say to make sure you have it on full blast. That way you can pump it through the actual line. All right, it's trying. Let's go give it some more Freon. So I'm gonna say we're possibly gonna need another can. So let's just keep going. Let's just shake this thing up. There we go. Come on, kick back on AC. We need you to work. And at least we know we can investigate some more lines and go from there. Yeah, we're still super low, very, very low. It's trying to climb up at least to the 30 mark. As you guys can see, it is pulsating, but it was on 0. So we know it's working to a point. This can is getting super cold to hold. Come on, kick on. You know you want to. All right, we're almost to the 30 mark. You guys see it pulsating though? Like, why is it doing that, I wonder? You see that? So it's like, is it a issue with electrical? Maybe it's just still super low. All the lines are, you can tell, getting a little bit colder, and it's trying to kick on. It is. You guys can hear it. So, and this is cold now, so that's good. That's a plus. I don't hear anything or see any leaks, which who knows if I'm going to see that. But I almost wonder, is this normal though for a coach that's 3 years old? I mean, should you have to ever charge your AC? And I know a lot of you commented as well and said that it's possibly, what'd you guys say? I can't remember the comments right this second. But you said the AC typically won't kick on if it's cold outside, which this thing has always been really, really good about running. The AC's always been awesome. So I don't think that's it, if I'm being honest. So we're still staying at the between 20 and 30 mark. I don't break anything first. Oh, it's trying. It's teasing me. All right, I'm gonna try a different concept here. Okay, so this is weird. I just shut the AC off
Example, now it's showing pressure at, you know, I want to say, what would that be, 49, 50, close to 50 on filled. I give it a break because this thing I felt like was icing up. Maybe it was blocking it. I'm gonna turn the AC back on. Right now it's off. I'm gonna see if this fluctuate with the compressor and the clutch going. So this is it with the coach not having the AC on. I'm gonna flip the switch on real quick and see if this changes. So I don't know if this is a proper reading or not. I think it says it's proper whenever the actual clutch and compressor is running. So let me go turn it on real quick. I mean, if I was a betting man, this feels a lot cooler. I don't know, it's not as like ice cold. Let me give it a second real quick as I just turned it on, but it does feel a lot better than it was. So at least we got it going. Let's go take a little peek at that gauge real quick. You guys hear it? The fan's kicking on, but it's going so maybe there's a leak internally somewhere else. No, because that's on. Like, that's actually running. So it kicks on, kicks off. So we'll wait again and see. Yeah, but now the actual gauge is showing low and kind of going up and down. So I want to say we have something bigger going on than just this. I'm pretty sure that the instructions said whatever the gauge is showing when it's trying to click on is what it actually shows. So good thing this thing's going to come in soon. Yeah, you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, why is it doing that? So do we need more Freon? I want to say. Let's just see what happens. I mean, it's still taking it. Okay, well, let's just keep trying it. And then what we'll do is, I mean, I guess, worst case scenario, it just doesn't work like it's been doing. I don't know. It's weird. Why am I getting two different readings? Maybe you guys can help me in the comments down below. See, I mean, it's trying to kick on. So maybe we do a full 12 volt reset too. Go from there. So it's only been hitting this exact mark, which is right there. So I'm wondering, is this a grounding issue too? Maybe we have a ground wire that's loose, not allowing a full run. So, oh, we'll keep trying it though. So at first I thought I was doing it wrong. I thought it needed to be turned like this way, but it says keep the can upright. It shows the photo like that with the trigger. So no, you don't want to actually turn it over. It says click it on together to the low side port. Make sure to always have the can in the upright 12 o'clock position before starting the charge. Squeeze the trigger while charging. Shake the can up and down, side to side. Yeah, we did that. And it says release the trigger. Check pressure reading every 15 seconds or so. So yeah, we definitely did that. It says note, while being squeezed, it is typical for the pressure to fluctuate. The compressor is cycling. That happens, read the lowest pressure. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, I think we're doing exactly what the instructions say. So there's got to be something else definitely going on. I guess we'll just charge this whole can. I don't know, guys. I'm at loss. That clicking weird over there just seems weird to me with it going off and on and trying to engage. So there's got to be a bigger problem here. See, it hasn't even gotten to the green unless I turn the actual clutch off. So maybe the clutch is just going bad. Maybe something's going on. I'm gonna say 10 minutes or so, and now we're in the yellow zone. So as you guys can tell, it's like a weird fluctuation type of thing going on. But let me go turn on the AC system and let's see if this either drops or stays full. So to me, at least there's Freon and pressure going on. But remember when I plugged this in earlier and it was in the red? Now, mind you, the coach was off. So yeah, we got to keep that in mind. Also, we need to fill up that as well. But if we're not going anywhere, it doesn't really matter. Okay, well, the fan's ripping, so that's a sign. Well, I guess a good sign. But why doesn't this show anything, though? You see what I mean? Let's go see if the clutch is kicking on. Every time I go to turn the AC on, that fan is just blowing. Okay, I don't know if I hear it or not. Let me see if the clutch is engaging. Please work, please work. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing to spin or not. Ah,
maybe. I feel like that should be kicking on a lot longer than just that. So I want to say we're still possibly low on Freon. And it almost sounds like some bearings are going bad on it, right? What do you guys think? Look at that. That should be building up pressure, right? Be careful, I don't want to get my hand caught on anything. Alright, I'm thinking we maybe need more Freon. It's definitely clicking a lot more than it was the other day. The other day it was just like once every 3 or so minutes, and now we're getting more consecutively it trying to move and groove. So I'm thinking maybe more Freon until we can get it to actually settle at a good, I don't know, I guess a good reading. I'm going to just go ahead and use the rest of the stuff that's in this bottle, and we'll see what we get. I'm pretty sure this thing is empty. Fast and easy, 10-minute job. See, something's not right. I guarantee you we don't have enough Freon. We're getting close. So I may run to O'Reilly's real quick, and we're gonna pick up some more of this. We'll let the coach relax too while we're gone. Well, I will tell you, this is a lot colder than it was, so I'm definitely happy with that, but I guarantee you we do need more Freon. But it is blowing cold, so that is a plus. You guys hear it's like some weird clicking. No telling. All right, let's go get some more Freon. Just made it back from O'Reilly's, went ahead. The guy recommended just getting one more of these. I want to say this was about 35 bucks. I didn't get a receipt. And the nice thing is the top should just screw right on. But he's like, if you're using that big one and then you're using one of these, you've got bigger problems. And I'm like, yes, I do know that. So let's just see what we can do. The instructions look a little bit different on this one, but at first I was worried. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, are we actually putting this into the low point? Which I am, because it clicks right in there. And the AC is getting colder, but the weird clicking noises, like it's click click, maybe that's like, I've never heard the click until now because it's clicking so much. So I don't know, we'll start the coach back up yet again. We'll see what pressure we get, and we'll just keep filling it up. We'll watch the gauge and we'll go from there. And if there is an issue, like I said, we're gonna go to Cummins in a few days. So don't want to spend too much time on this today, but it's already 4 in the afternoon. Our day is basically gone. And as you guys know, 4 or 5 o'clock, it's dark. So what do you even do? Definitely want to go visit my grandma today. We've got a lot of stuff on the docket, and possibly one of our very, very best, just hands down, best Mexican food you will ever eat in Dallas, Texas. We are going to possibly go to tonight. Hopefully you make it there, because I've been working very, very hard outside today. I try to pick up this camera as much as possible, but when I get into doing a lot of DIY, trying to figure out what's going on with the coach, I want to film it, but I also want to focus on what's going on with this. Can we actually fix this? So, like I said, just bought another can. Let's see if we can at least get it to work a little bit better. So, the nice thing is, I didn't realize this has stop leak in it. So, I almost wonder, how does that work if there's a crack in a line? I don't think it can seal a crack in a line, but I'm pretty sure it's more for like O-rings leaking like that. We'll put it back on there. We'll put the gauge on here. We'll shake it every 10-15 seconds like it says, and hopefully we get this AC to at least run a little bit better. My goal is to get the clutch running like it's supposed to and stopping, not just turn on for a second, run a little bit, then turn off, because as you guys know, the other day it was just off on, like it was like every 3 to 5 minutes. So let's just see what we can get moving and grooving. Remember how I told you guys that I was thinking it might be an electrical issue? Here's the deal that we might be running into. When I go to turn the AC switch on, it's going click, 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 click. Sounds like you're doing like Morse code or something underneath where the push to start is. So I go to turn it on, AC's ripping, right? Listen. Takes a second, but it starts going click, 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 click. AC's blowing, it's ripping, but only for like the first 2 to 3 minutes. And let's see if we can get this thing to start clicking. When it starts clicking, it starts making a lot of noises. I'm hoping I didn't put too much Freon in the system now, which you can always drain it out or figure it out, go to a technician and vacuum clean all the lines out. The AC is ripping, I will tell you that. Let's see if we can get this thing to click. I might have to, okay, here it goes, let's listen. That to me, I want to say is a relay. I'm gonna pop under here with the flashlight. Lucky enough, here's a headlamp. I'm gonna see if I can't figure out what relay that is. And then I'm gonna swap it out. I have a box of relays, and we'll see if the Morse code stops. Maybe it's like, SOS, help me, save me, replace me. I just went ahead, removed it, trying to figure out if it goes to anything. I mean, obviously it goes to something. So I unplugged it. We've got ice cold AC. Let's go see if the clutch is engaging. Obviously we'll need to replace this. I don't know what else it all controls, but it's not clicking and the motor is still running and everything's fine. That'd be cool if it like fixed all the def issues, which that's a whole nother issue right there. It's blowing cold. Let's pop outside. Let's see if that clutch is back on. Pretty sure I do have some of these. If not, let's roll to O'Reilly yet again. Oh my goodness, it's so busy in this town too where we're staying at. It's ice cold. Let's go check this reading too, or the let's go check the little PSI reader and see what the pressure is too. See if we have any kind of differences in the readings. So that fan's not on anymore either, so I think it's just blowing cold because this isn't actually clicking at all. So I don't think we're gonna tear anything up. The nice thing is it's not fluctuating anymore, like the so the fan's not on, but I mean the coach can't really overheat because we're not driving. So nice thing is it's a steady low, right? So let's go see if we can see if that clutch is on. I'm gonna say that that clutch is not gonna be on, but for good practice, let's just see. Because I guarantee you that little relay is what controls the AC clutch, stuff like that. Well, guys, look at this. The clutch is moving and grooving. Let's see if it actually turns off. The crazy thing is we need that fan to turn on, so maybe it was, okay, cool, look at this. It turns off. Let's see if it turns back on and engages. Come on, buddy. Give us a nice little click on. So this is how it's supposed to be right now. You guys saw it was running, right? Sorry for all the noise. I know it's really, really loud in the engine bay, but it's part of the journey, right? If we can get this to click back on, we know that relay just controls that front fan. So we'll wait a second. I'm gonna watch it. I'll pause you guys and we'll see what we get. This hasn't clicked back on. It's been about 2 minutes or so. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna kill the coach. I'm gonna go get another relay, or at least look in my tool bin and see if I have any more. But I do know you guys commented that the AC won't have to work so hard if it is cooler already. So that's probably what's going on right now. But I really want this to flip on, and then we'll know if the AC is actually working properly. But I think the best thing to do, let's go get that relay, let's swap it out, and we'll check it one more time. Many times as I keep going to O'Reilly today, wow, 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back, 20, I mean, it's been happening. It's been going down. And here's the deal. I'm not about to roll through all of my tools and all my toolboxes to find the relays. So I'm gonna get like a 2 or 3 pack, go from there and see if that works. So there's this guy walking right in front of me with a dog, and he doesn't hear me because the Cybertruck is so quiet. So maybe he'll see me in just a second and scooch on over. Excuse me, sorry about that. He just turned around like, what the heck? Let's buckle up, let's get to it, let's get this project done. Hopefully this is the little booger. But I want to say, now I'm thinking, was the system even low on Freon? Was this not allowing us to see it? Because you guys saw it pulsating. I'm gonna buy one more thing of Freon too, just in case. I don't know how much Freon this coach actually holds. Now that I'm doing this project, I don't have a clue. So, all right, let's get to it. Let's go to O'Reilly's. Thank you guys so much for hanging on with me today as I do this little DIY, little hangout project, and kind of go from there. So, all right, buddy, I'm taking a left and you're taking a left. Let's just, let's get on out of here. All right. And I got to O'Reilly earlier and the guy was like, do you have a rewards number with us? I
pretty sure I put it in. I did. And he's like, would you like to add your account? I'm like, dude, I spend quite a bit at O'Reilly's and AutoZone when I'm on the road. So I guarantee you I have an account. So we are literally 30 minutes until darkness. So let's just get through this. Let's get done. There's a lot of people putting up Christmas stuff here, like going all out. This guy was just decorating his entire RV and his little patio. These places, they do go all out. They do. Texas sunsets hit. I will tell you what, I miss flying. I will tell you that. And I am staying near where I typically go fly. So that's something to, there's something to be said about staying near airport, which is nice. I bet this guy thinks I'm like huffing R134A or something. He's like, you're back again? I said, yeah, let's make sure my rewards are working, because I'm spending some dough. And what are the odds, guys? They had one of these left. One little fuse block, relay left, that's it. All right, cross your fingers. I need some good positivity. Let's just get this fixed. What if we put this relay in and we're like way over on Freon? It's a possibility. I did buy more Freon though, just in case. Because I want to throw it in the underbelly and let's just, maybe we need it. All right, let's pop back to the coach. Let's get this fixed. I know, guys, I know. You love DIY too. Don't act like you don't. I'm gonna say the best concept would be, let's replace the relay first, right? Then let's watch, let's listen, let's see if that clutch engages a little bit. So I'm hoping for the best here, okay guys? Hoping for the best. Because it engaged the one time, right? And it engaged, and then it didn't come back on again. I waited like 2 minutes. So I feel like waiting 2 minutes is a good, just chill out, wait a second kind of thing, versus waiting and waiting for something else to happen. So there's no reason this should have been click, 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 click. Something's not right with that relay. So, and I just bought a 4-pack on Amazon for basically the price of this one. So I don't know where the other pack would be. I know I have some. I think I have like 2 left, because I did buy a big pack on Amazon like a few years ago when I had problems with my macerator, but I will make sure that I have some in my electrical bay. So, all right, let's back up. Let's do this thing, because we're chasing the sunset. We are.
Alrighty, the fan is kicked back on, which is good. So I just plugged in the relay. This is showing low, but the nice thing is it's not pulsating. So let's go to the back, let's see what we got, and I guess kind of go from there. I'm like, what's leaking on the bottle? But I think this thing was iced up and it got dirty from being down here. So let's go see if the, at least if the clutch is engaging. My poor little camera has Freon on it. Something on there. Just part of the journey, right? I just heard it click, so let's go check. All right, it's spinning. The nice thing is it's staying on too. So let's see if it disengages a little bit. All right, it just clicked off. Let's see how long it takes. I'm counting in my head. That was 20 seconds right there. It's a little noisy. Sounds kind of weird, but it is working. I'm gonna see if it turns off and turns back on. I'm gonna wait about a minute or two, and then I would say we're good. It is a little noisy, so I'm gonna have Cummins look at it. Almost like bearings are going out, but every 20 seconds, it'll basically turn off. I didn't count how long it's staying on for. It'll run like it's supposed to, and then it stops about 20 seconds or so. Kicks back on. So now there is a nice flow. I want to say maybe the Freon got low, burn up the relay. We had to replace the relay and Freon. So in my book, I would say this is a win. Now mind you, we're not home free just yet. We need to double check and make sure the AC is ripping. I think, to me, it's a winner because it's clicking on and off like it's supposed to. So I want to say this is an accomplishment for today. Well, this is a telltale sign everything is good. The fan's ripping like it's supposed to. The lines of the AC are ice cold, guys. Ice cold. So I don't know if we actually listen to the gauge or not. If it says it's low, it's probably low. I think what we do is we get a little thermometer, okay? We put it inside the actual AC vent. We just keep an eye on it. If it's staying like, you know, anywhere from 50, 60 degrees, I would say the AC is perfect. But let's go inside, let's see what we got. Let's see if the AC is actually ripping or not. And let's just go from there. And I can tell you what, I just opened this door up and it is freezing cold. So we know it's at the 25 mark on the gauge last time we checked it. What we'll do is we'll wait about a week or so. I'll let the system settle and I'll pop the gauge back on there before we poke a hole in the R134. I don't want to do that and waste another canister. But in my book, I think we solved the AC problem. Well, I know we did. Oh, Molly, you're gonna love this. We're talking, we need a blanket. All right, Molly, come tell me what you think.
Oh, it's too cold.
Too cold? What do you think?
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Do you think I solved the problem today?
Yes. That's like ice.
It's never blown that cold.
No. Now I have to have like 5 blankets up here.
I got you, honey, I got you. All right, we're good, we're good. What do you think, Miss Willow?
I like it.
It's cold, right?
I love cold.
I do too. It feels so nice.
I might get too cold.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna clean up my mess and we got some fun stuff we gotta go do, okay? All right, let's get to it. Let me test this out, Molly. Did you just click dome lights? Whoa.
I definitely did not.
That's
so dome
bright.
lights, auto is normal.
So we've been having on auto.
Yes.
I can see all you guys. All right, you guys ready to go see some grandparents, do some hangout time? And guess what, Willow? We gotta put your new booster seat in. It's here. So we're gonna swap out your car seat and you're going booster seat. You ready for that little transition?
I'll miss this.
You're gonna miss laying your head right there. I mean, you can stay in that if you want. I mean, you know, you don't have to upgrade. What do you want? What do you want to do? It's up to you.
Because she would have her
You're
seat
not-
in the middle.
You
You're
don't.
not maxed out of your seat yet.
No, you can sit in that. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's grab the new one. Let's put it in. Let's go say hey to Memo. Let's go talk to everybody, and then we'll transition. We'll put your new seat in. Let's see what you like. Okay? Totally up to you. All right, let's go. And you guys know we got the brew, and it is amazing. Are you trying to double word me?
Double,
Okay.
word, Mimi.
You too?
Yep.
Okay, everyone's getting me. What you doing, Missy? Hi. What you doing? She's so sweet. We got stuff on the docket. Willow, you and I gotta go step outside and we have to figure some stuff out. Also, my dad gave me a laundry list of things that I gotta do. Apparently his security system's offline, which, if you guys know, I used to own a security and AV company. First thing I do when I walk in the door, he has a note right here. It's like, Jaron, this is broke. Can you fix it? So, here we go. There he is around the corner. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, you're going to help me. Open it all the way. This is the booster that we got. It's called an Aussie. That's kind of cool.
Ozzy!
That's what I'm saying. So cool. All right, we got to clean this thing out. We could have done this in the daytime, but we'll do it now. It's going to be nice. I mean, think about how much room we're about to have in the back seat of the truck. So much room. From the top, think about it. We're going from this big seat.
Just smaller.
That's what I'm saying. I think we just, here, the top should open right here. Look at this. This is nice. And then you open this side right here.
More safe. Ready?
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. It's all wrapped up in plastic. This is your new seat. Okay, we're going to lift this up out of here. You got it?
A box.
This is very nice. Wow.
Fit in here.
You could probably fit in that box. Yes, you probably could. You can attempt it if you'd like. Guys, look how big this back seat is. I wonder if we can get brighter lights. Hopefully you guys can see. Oh my goodness, where did Willow go? Okay, that's awesome. All right, and also we don't even need this protector anymore. In all of our vehicles, we always put down the seat protector to protect all the leather so the car seat doesn't tear stuff up. Let's see if we can turn on some brighter lights. She went to the settings right here. She went to lights, and then on. Okay, now we can see what we're doing. Hi, Tiger. What's up, buddy? How are you? It's the neighbor. This is the neighbor cat. Tiger's always basically lived where we are right now. So, all right, open that box up and let's put all the garbage in for now, okay? I see Tiger. He's Tiger's trying to come in the truck. Here, remove that plastic right here. Pull it off. This is very nice. Look at this. You got it?
Yep.
The nice thing is there's safety built into the back. We've got some warranty information. And the cool thing is, well, look, this just clips into the safety seat portion right there. So you're gonna be in the middle now, okay? You're no longer gonna be on the side. So let's see what we can do, okay? The one thing I love about the truck is that not only is there a safety latch right here, there's one in the middle and where Lily sits as well. So this should just click right in, which is awesome.
Wait, is that it?
Yup, that's it right there.
It's looking
That's,
good.
yeah, it just clips right in.
We just
So the
gotta put it in
idea
the right
is,
spot.
yep, so you'll now be in the middle. You're getting an upgrade. Look how nice this thing is. I'm impressed. It's got stickers all over it, which kind of ruins the
Small.
aesthetics a little
So
bit, but we're not trying to be aesthetically pleasing. We're just trying to get the thing to work. But look
Maybe we
at
could
all
take
this.
It off.
Nah, you can't. It's the law. It's the law, Willow. Yep, you cannot take that off. I wish you could, though. That would be awesome, but nope, it cannot come off.
It could have been like right here.
I know, what are they thinking, right? Don't they know we don't want to look at yellow stickers? But, rather be safe than sorry, right? All right, you ready for this thing? Let's clip it in and we'll remove all this stuff out of the way. And we'll figure out all the warranty and all the things. It actually says to remove it and you can put it on the bottom. So that's what we'll do. Oh, it just comes right off. Okay, so we'll flip it just like this. And then we can put the warranty card in the bottom.
Looks like a little like rocking chair.
It does look like a rocking chair. Oh, that's why it took forever. It came from old Canada. Shout to Canada in the comments. That's where it came from. Okay, and then does this go in here too? I don't think this one fits. So the warranty card is now in there. Boom, it's good forever, okay?
Wait, let me have it.
That book doesn't fit. It looks like it would fit though, right?
What about the side?
I tried. What do you think?
If we did, it will work.
Yeah, but I think that's just the book for us. All right, let's clip this thing in. I think it just clips right in, right?
Yeah, probably.
Or is the spacing weird? No? No, that's the way it goes. This thing is very nice. I'm not really sure where your mom... I know we found it on Amazon, but it did take a while to come in. I want to say like 3 months it took. All right, that's back on. And it protects the seat, which is so nice. Okay, let's double check it. I think we just clip it in. The hard thing is I can't see the clips. Do you want to try it out?
Yeah.
All right, get in there. Let's see what it feels like. What? That's awesome. Do you like it?
It's just missing this part.
A cup holder?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Maybe we can get some custom cup holders to put on it or something.
Yeah, it could go like this. This is the holding part,
Okay.
and the cup holder's here.
Well, let's figure the seatbelt portion out.
It goes like something like that, and
Yup, see? The reason you have to have a booster, right, is this stays off your neck. See what I mean? It's like, it lifts you up to make you safer. Can you buckle it? What do you think?
Oh.
Almost got it, huh?
almost.
I mean, we can put you right here. Okay, I just figured it out. So the belt goes here. So we want to make sure it's through the armrest every time. And that stays off your neck. How's that feel?
It's kind of on my neck.
Is
But
it?
I can use my hair to block it.
Use your hair. We can always get like a pad on there. You look safe. I like that. But the issue is that we just noticed, Will and I, is that the seatbelt's harder to unclick and click. So can you unclick it? It's a little bit more tougher, right, to get to, because these sides are so thick. Did you unbuckle it?
I have to.
Yeah, we might need to move you back to this seat.
Oh, I have to do like when it's unbuckling. I have to do this.
Yeah, and
It's actually kinda
Lily's
fun
gonna
if
have
I
to
do
help
that.
you. We can always move you here, but the buckling is going to be a problem. But we can always move you back here. So we'll decide it. We'll figure it out. But hey, we got your seat in. High five.
Yep.
Appreciate your help. All right, fam, just made it back to the motorhome. What an amazing time with family. Just want to say it was good seeing my grandma, my parents, picking up a stack of mail, probably to the top of the RV. It was wild, but eventually we have to end this video with just a kind of a mix, kind of a day little video, but
Tomorrow, we have something fun in the books, and I'm very excited to be having a blast with the family tomorrow. It's going to be, I'm telling you, you're definitely going to want to tune in. Don't miss tomorrow's video. So, like I said, eventually we have to do this video so we can get it on the timeline, get it edited for you guys ready tomorrow. Because as you guys know, the daily content doesn't stop. We're moving, we're grooving, we're grinding. Seriously, guys, thank you so much for tuning in no matter what we do or when we do it. You know the drill. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you on the next adventure.